Okay, so we are right now driving to the International Bridge. We're going to go as close as we possibly can to show you exactly what's going on down there right now. Wow.
We're going to stop because they might have a bigger issue.
Okay.
Looks like they got a fire going.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Something burned up, or they fired something up.
Maybe they got some kind of grill going?
No, it ain't a grill. No.
Oh, I thought that almost looks like a food situation, but
No, that's
some kind of.
You must have kicked off a generator or something. Okay, I'll let you continue. I'll shut up.
Oh no, you're good. We're watching as we're driving. Okay, so right now we don't have the most updated number we have is about 13,500, right, Sheriff?
I'm working on getting a new number.
Okay, we're gonna get an updated number here soon, hopefully. But as of right now, that's what it's kind of looking like. Is we know it's more than 13,000. They have been taking some of these illegal immigrants out on buses, and what happens is they'll go to a border processing facility, and then they will be determined where they will go next. So we're showing you what this situation is here. This is what most of these folks are from Haiti, and they're crossing over. Is that a dam? What is that? It's like a levee?
Dam.
A weir dam.
It's a weir.
Okay.
W-E-I-R.
A weir dam. Okay. And now these bathrooms, everything, this is federally provided, right? This is, just to make it humane. As humane as we can. Okay, you guys, so. $13,701 people. You see families, you see little ones. There's been several babies that have been born. Women have been taken to the hospital to have babies. There's a 2-year-old that was unconscious yesterday. Yeah, we know he's okay as far as we know right now. These people haven't even been detained. They're waiting. Of course, National Guard is here. DPS is here. Border Patrol agents, multiple agencies. Okay, so 13,701 people right now. For the most part, what we can tell you is these are mostly Haitians. Now, it could be a myriad of reasons why they're here. It could be the earthquake that they recently had. It could be the fact that their president was assassinated recently. A lot of them saying they can't feed their families. They're here for a better life. And so all of these folks right here haven't been processed at all. They're waiting. As Sheriff Joe Frank said, they get basically like a movie theater ticket with a number on it. And when their number comes up, they're then transported to a Border Patrol facility where they will be processed. Now, they are working on putting a facility here, right? They're going to be processed. Isn't that what you told some of the media?
That is the thoughts and plans
right
now.
So the plan would be to be able to process some of them here as well. That is not happening yet. But the plan would be to be able to process them here as well, instead of having to transport them, to kind of be able to get this process done a little bit quicker. Obviously, with this many people, they're overwhelmed. There's no other way to say it. The Border Patrol's overwhelmed, local law enforcement are overwhelmed, and they have their own local communities that they still need to care for as well. The hospitals are overwhelmed as well. We know that, again, women are being taken there to give labor. Women and kids are being taken there that are succumbing to elements out here, that are sick. It's hot out here. These are deplorable conditions. You can see their shanty kind of makeshift little huts that they're making out of river cane, and that's similar to a bamboo. So you can see what a lot of those like huts are. Now, the other thing that we're learning is this is basically a city. This is basically a city, okay? So what they're doing is they do have some food provisions. There are some, some charities, some nonprofits, some organizations that are helping out and providing very small meals. But they are being given water, and they do have sanitary conditions to use a restroom. Now, when it comes to food, they basically have an economy, is what we're learning here. So they are paying somebody to go do their shopping back over in Mexico. They're crossing back over that weir dam because it's only about knee deep, and they're going over there and they're getting groceries, they're getting food, whatever provisions, and coming back here. So right now, this is what the city of Del Rio is dealing with. For some perspective, the city of Del Rio is only 35,000 people. There are 13,701 illegal immigrants under this international bridge here in Del Rio. Right now, this is something that no media has been able to get down and see. This is shocking. This is absolutely shocking. These are, as I said, they're families. They basically have the green light to come over here. The border is open. They're walking over here. So these families are coming over here for a better life, and they're willing to risk it all. They're willing to go through this to come for the American dream. And that is impacting this community greatly. The ranchers are frustrated. People living here are frustrated. People are worried. And law enforcement are worried, because what stops these people from overpowering law enforcement other than they want to be here? So yeah, we are looking at this scene right now. 13,701 migrants from Haiti, mostly, and just a surge. They didn't expect this. They're absolutely overwhelmed. For the city of Del Rio, on a typical year, they only have like 24,000 apprehensions in a year. This year, they're at 224,000 roughly. So, I mean, it's insurmountable numbers here that they're dealing with. And this surge specifically is one that is one they can't contain. It started Friday. They only had, I think, 100 people under this bridge, and that kind of sounded some alarms. And then by Monday, those numbers were, in the, I believe, 4,000s, things like that. Yesterday, 8,000. Today, 13,701. Now, some of them are being put on buses and taken out of here, and again, taken to a processing center. And then at that processing center is where they will determine what's next. So if they have criminal history, they might be turned back. That would be the, Remain in Mexico policy, things like that. If they are family units, that would be something that's considered. If they're seeking asylum, they have a right to claim asylum. Now, if they seek asylum and that is a claim that moves them forward, they will then see a judge, and 12 to 36 months at whatever destination they're going to. Now, you should know, none of these people are staying here. None of these people are staying in Del Rio. None of the people that cross over the Rio Grande are staying in border counties. I'm being told this from all these sheriffs and every law enforcement individual I've spoken with. They're either going into other parts of Texas, or they're getting on planes and they're going to states like Arizona. They're going to places like Vermont, Nashville. They're going to places like Las Vegas, California. So they are not staying here. But these people, they're going to have a hard time no matter where they go, because they're pretty much given the green light to come in here, and they want that better life. But no matter where they go, it's going to be a tough start for them, just because of this situation, right? This is a really tough situation, and it is a humanitarian crisis at this point. There's really no other way to slice this. This is not a political issue. It should not be one. It is a human issue at this point. It is really, really, really something shocking. It's shocking to see this. Again, 13,701 illegal immigrants, mostly from Haiti, are under the Del Rio International Bridge, have basically made a makeshift city. This entire thing is packed full of families, men, and another thing to keep in mind, none of these people have gone through a single process. There could be people in there that are gang members. Who knows? It could be anything. It could be nothing. They could all be teachers. Who knows? But nobody does, because nobody has even been able to have a conversation with them yet. They're waiting. So this is a very sensitive situation. Very sensitive. And watching this, this is a lot to take in. And I hope you guys are seeing what I'm seeing and understand the magnitude of this now that we're here showing you this firsthand. So again, this is the Rio International Bridge, where more than 13,000 immigrants are currently waiting to just be processed. They haven't even been talked to basically by Border Patrol other than to be given a ticket. Now, another thing a lot of people had questions about was the COVID situation. Vaccines are not being administered here, nor are they being administered through Border Patrol at all. Okay, so that's something to know. They are also not testing for COVID. The Biden administration has been working on a plan for vaccinations. I don't know what that plan looks like, and neither do the Border Patrol and law enforcement officials here. I can tell you, though, that Border Patrol is already stretched too thin to be able to take that on, so I don't know if that would have to be another agency like FEMA or something like that, but the Biden administration has talked about a plan that they are working on, but we don't know what that plan is yet to vaccinate the people coming into the U.S. So again, for some perspective, these people will get processed based on their situations. They will either continue on their journey or they will be sent back. But Border Patrol, DPS, which is they're basically state patrol here, National Guard, and the Sheriff's Department, they're overwhelmed. They're calling on the administration to act. They're telling the Biden administration to get off the bench, get in the game, is what Sheriff Joe Frank said, and they are pleading for help. And right now, the chief of the U.S. Customs and Border Patrol is here. Chief Raul Ortiz is here, and he is working with the administration now to really show exactly what's going on and to get those resources here. So the chief of the Border Patrol is here. They are working to bring more resources to get this situation under control. Earlier today, the mayor actually shut down the International Bridge and then reopened it. And tonight they are going to be working on some other processes here to really get a hold of this situation. Again, if you're just now joining, I can tell you that there are over 13,700 people here under this international bridge here in Del Rio. This bridge connects the U.S. to Mexico, and they are walking over a weir dam, just a little area that they can walk through freely, come and go, basically. And so that's what they're doing, is they're coming and going all throughout the day in about knee-deep water. And they're going back and forth and getting food, and they've basically created a city and an economy here right now. And again, these are families, these are people, we don't know who they are, because there's zero documentation of them at this point right now. But again, this is a human issue, right? This affects a lot of people. This is multifaceted, multi-layers. There's not an easy approach to this. But they are dealing with this and trying to get a hold on it. So I think I'm going to talk to the chief of Border Patrol. So I'm going to pop off and start a new live. So you guys stand by on that one, okay?